For all you mad bastards loving the Big Show podcast, get up even closer on Instagram, YouTube and TikTok. Or raw dog it 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hauraki.
Yeah, man.
Here he is. Hey.
G'day, fellas.
Hey.
How you guys?
What a day. Magnificent. How was the weekend, boys?
It's a good weekend.
Yeah.
Yep. I went home, I said to the missus, I'm having a gin, and she goes, oh, babe, don't. And so I didn't.
No.
Really?
So it was that.
Because you were hankering for one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt that you were on Friday, actually.
I am every Friday.
Yeah, that's
at the
true.
moment. I've just got to get through this period. We spoke about this at the start, didn't we, Jason? You said there was something about the something or other period.
Pink cloud period.
Pink cloud, where everything's a piece of piss. It's really easy. It's effortless being sober. And then that wears off, and then your brain, your addiction starts talking to you again. Just have a beer, man. Be all good.
Well,
because I think on Friday I was letting out quite a desperate.
Yeah,
you were
desperate to get on the
building
piss
up
Friday.
for a big one.
I didn't actually have a big one, but I managed to. You know how we rang Minogue?
Yes.
And then at the end of it, I was like,
and he was steamed.
yeah, he was steamed already. And he was like, yeah, come down to the pub or whatever. I was about to taxi down to their pub once the show finished. And just as I was like, I'll have a beer out here and finish my beer with like Pugs and the Hauraki people that were in the office. Just as I was about to say bye and hop on a taxi and go down there, they all walked in the door.
Oh.
So I was like, I would have taxied down to this bar. They have all gone. But then me, Minogue and Kate and boss Todd, we went to the Empire for a few hours.
Nice.
And he shouted drinks and it was good.
Great stuff. Yeah,
Just-
everyone was on it on Friday by the looks of it.
Yeah, it was just right. It was just like I probably had like 8-9 beers.
Sweet.
Just enough to you know.
The saying goes, Mogi,
Yeah.
it's easy to stop drinking. It's hard to stay stopped.
Right.
Is that a saying? I've never heard that.
Have you never?
It hasn't really got a ring to it.
It's
No, it
easy
doesn't.
it's
It's
harder to stay stopped.
No, it's easy to stop drinking. Anyone can stop drinking. The difficulty is staying stopped
Yeah. Is putting the days together.
and getting bored and
It is
it's
getting
like,
bored. Yeah.
a beautiful day out there.
Yeah,
a
there's
cold
always an excuse.
beersy.
And even while I was hankering, I was thinking to myself, if I have this drink, I know it's not going to be worth it.
Sure.
I know it's not going to give me any joy at all.
Is it like
and
darts?
tomorrow I'll be filthy about it.
Yeah. Is it like when you have your first dart back and you guys always say, "Oh, it was not
Disgusting.
That great."
It's
Yeah, it was
terrible.
shit.
None of them have been good. And it gives me, straight away, it gave me that cough back, yeah?
Darts
Yeah,
or beers?
yeah.
Horrible. Darts.
Darts. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Well, it's like
Horrid.
going to the Batch this weekend and sitting on the deck. It's 5 o'clock. It's beautiful and sunny. It's glistening clear water.
Yeah, what's
We're
your
having
thought process? How often is that coming in?
Oh, it's one of those things where the longer you go, the less and less it kind of intrudes.
Yeah.
But then you'll have a really intense period where it intrudes really annoyingly for a while.
Yeah.
But it's easier for me because my wife doesn't drink. And that's not because
Totally.
she just doesn't like it.
Yeah.
I mean,
What's that about?
I mean, who doesn't like drinking? And I said, what? I remember saying to her many times, why don't you like drinking? And she said, I don't like how it makes me feel.
So she doesn't like being drunk.
And I was like, but that's the whole
That's
point
fun.
of it.
Yeah.
For how it makes you feel.
Well, maybe she doesn't have enough trauma.
Yeah, well, maybe. She's a very, calm person. But, at the end of the day, I had a nice coffee on the deck there and snacks, and I had another swim. It was all G.
The Hauraki Big Show, weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki. The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
That was the thing I was thinking. It's like, of course it's going to be hard. It should be hard.
Yes.
And you should go through you should have these difficult periods, but just see them for what they are, and it'll be hard, and then it'll get easy again.
Yes.
What
But
about-
it is boring.
Just another day.
And obviously the idea of having a zero on the deck wouldn't scratch the same itch.
We've had some of those Corona zeros, and they're good. And on Friday, the missus said, "Oh, sorry, I couldn't find any of those." I was like, "It's all good. It's a complete waste of money,
It is.
and it's just empty calories. You're just smashing calories, just putting on weight for not getting pissed. There's no trade off. There's nothing good, and they are really good, but they kind of make me want to smoke ciggies."
Yeah, and you just reminded me, actually, Keyzie, I did have a Heineken Zero that night.
Yeah, great. Because is that, because I remember when I had an operation on my tooth and I was on antibiotics and my mate's 30th was happening. It was a big party, like 100 people. And I took a box of zeros.
Right.
like a house party. You walk up with a box of piss, and I drank an entire box of zeros. And it was,
no!
But it's still like you're standing there holding a beer, chatting.
That's the main thing,
and it was fine. Like it was,
and that's what I always found awkward. Was if you go to a party or a group of people and everyone's drinking piss and you've sort of got a water in your hand
It's
or
just the
something.
chat.
It's the chat. And
But
so
if you got a glass
a,
of water with some ice in it, you're sweet.
Yeah. It's it's straight voddy.
It's
Straight
a pint
voddy.
of vodka.
Yeah.
do you reckon like if I got a zero and it tasted nice and I told you it was a regular beer, you'd probably have a great if I did that like 4 or 5 times until you realised that you weren't drunk at all and you cottoned onto it, you'd probably have just as good a time as if it was regular beers though, right?
No.
You don't reckon?
Nah.
You think it is beer though?
No, you know it's not. You just know.
No, but I just
Keyzie.
said if there's a really good one that it tastes bloody great. And I'm like, try this.
Some of those, what do you call them?
Craft.
Craft zeros are quite nice. I could do that with craft. Tiny,
The best
is
one
it?
I've found is the Corona. I don't like the tiny.
No, I quite like it.
I don't
If
like
you're
the
listening, Tiny, send some
I like
old
the
Hoodie
Corona.
J.
Yeah, if you're listening, Corona.
Big Corona.
Yeah, big Corona. Chuck them over here.
But anyway,
But anyhow, we get in there, and of course we've got. Now this is the problem, Keyzie. We've got Brisbane coming up,
Yeah.
and I'm honestly, I think I'm better off having nothing. I think it makes it easier than getting on and off the wagon.
sure.
That's the difficult thing.
Yeah, I tell
Getting
you,
off it for a whole weekend and then trying to get back on it.
it's like me with the
Okay,
sickies this weekend. I went, for fuck's sake.
Well, the issue is that Minogue was around at my house over the weekend.
Right.
And we pretty much signed a verbal agreement that we were going to have a massive weekend that
Yeah,
weekend.
well, so have I with my wife.
Okay, so that's still...
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
It is, because the thing about it is with that, and I think we talked about it off here, is I can't go to these things where you get these great opportunities to have really amazing trips away
That's
with your
right.
mates, and it's a huge event, and you're just going to go, I'm going to go home at 8.
Yeah.
And I've got reasons for not drinking this year, but it's like I'm going to be away. I've got a few days off. Just fucking.
Cut yourself- give yourself a break,
It's just a bit wounding, I think.
Well, it was like me over the weekend. I was like really fucked off with myself about the ciggies. I won't get into it into depth, right? And I went, fucking, that's it. This is fucking it. This bullshit. This is bullshit. And then I went, oh, Brissy.
What, for darts?
Yeah, I was like, oh, can I not smoke in Brissy?
Oh,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
That's how my brain works. It immediately projects ahead and says, oh, no, hey, you'll need to smoke in Brissy.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
right.
it's just fuck thinking.
Exactly right. There's always a reason to do it. It's the same
Yes.
goes for drinking. But then also, what's really good about the Brissy thing, Jace, is you can go, right, smoking Brissy, that's it.
Yeah, nice.
You know, got a really good, that's a good hard,
Good ring
hard
to it.
deadline on it, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because me and I pretty much were like, yeah, no, we...
Yeah,
We're gonna get
and
after
I
it.
do. I agree. Yeah.
So, okay, cool. Just double
But
check.
yeah.
But also, hey, if you
Well,
don't, all good.
I mean, that's what it was last time.
Well, that's no.
guys
No,
were unaware.
I'll be honest with you. It wasn't even close. It was 10% of going hard
Jesus Christ.
For me...
because we didn't really start. We didn't really start drinking until, for me anyway, until the Penrith game, the Warriors game.
That's when we started caning it.
Yeah.
And the first 2 nights, you're right, we were on the beers, but done by like sort of 11, midnight. You know, you've had enough beers, probably had like 10, 12, 15 beers or something, go home.
Yeah.
Don't you find, though, in that sort of situation, like we were at the league, those beers are like so piss weak. You need to drink about 500 of them to
But
have
then
any
they
effect.
also sell whiskey.
Did they?
They also sell
Jesus,
good
I didn't
quality,
know that.
They also sell good quality whiskey and rums and all of this other
Wow.
stuff because they treat you like an adult.
Right.
And it's like, it's what they essentially, the vibe is, if you get pissed, we'll stop serving you. How you get there is none of our business.
Sure.
So here are all these delicious drinks made available to you, and it's up to you what you drink. Isn't that a great way of doing it? It's like
Absolutely.
It was. I'm really looking forward to that because that was,
And also-
like you went up there
I
to get a
didn't
drink and
realise
it
that.
took no time
took no
at
time,
all.
because
I've never seen
The whole
stadium done
concourse
like it.
at Suncorp Stadium
Sells
has a bar every 20 metres. There's another bar.
Yeah.
And it's walk in, scan it, give your money out. Like straight away. There's no fucking around.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
It was awesome.
Yeah, and then
Good
to the
stuff,
go to
Fields.
Caxton and
The old
Yeah.
Keyzie.
no one calls it that, Jace.
The old Keyzie.
The old Caxo there, and we'll just have to get there early, get a table. You know?
Caxton.
Yeah,
Yeah. Get stuck in.
yeah.
We're gonna be
I really do think so.
On
Yeah.
the Saturday.
Yeah.
Go there for lunch.
Breakfast.
Go there for breakfast and have 4 4Xs.
Do they have spicy mints?
I like how
for
this
breakfast?
started out about sobriety and has ended with us getting fucking.
Hey, listen to the Radio Hauraki Big Show. It's 4 till 7 every weekday afternoon on Radio Hauraki.